What's up guys, Sean here. We got a 2006 Victory Kingpin Touring Edition. It's got the soft hard bags, it's got the windshield, 100cc cubic inch, awesome looking color. This bike is for sale. This bike is a little bit dirty. Let's take it for a test drive. Let's see how it runs. Now, something about Victory that I've always admired and appreciated was that they pretty much make one engine and they throw it in every bike. At this point in time, it was the 100 cubic inch. Later, it becomes the 103, I think, and then I think now it's like the 107. It's all a big engine. I mean, that's a big engine. They just put these huge motors and they stick it in everything. It's good enough for their big touring bike, and they throw it in their smaller bikes. I think it's kind of it's a good philosophy. It's a good business plan. It makes the making of the engine cheaper, maintenancing and parts for them all just all better for the consumer. It's definitely a good idea. I like the Kingpin. I like Victory. Victory makes a good bike. They make a very high quality bike. And I think something that Victory does very well is they make the bike that people want. They make it look like the way people want to make their bikes look like. So instead of buying a bike and then customizing it and making it look all cool, they just make that bike the way it is, you know. It's definitely a cool idea. These Victories, they run a long time. They're definitely nice bikes. This one runs very well. It also handles good. Trike. I got two of these right now. I got an 06 and I got an 07. The 07 has a aftermarket front bearing on both Kingpins. And they're both just all around really good bikes. This one's gonna sell for around 5,000 bucks. It's incredible. It's such a good price to get a 100 CI cubic inch engine for 5,000 bucks. How can you beat that? And you know, it's an 06. It is fuel injected. It runs good. It looks good for 5,000 bucks. Come on. In terms of Harley, you can get like an 883 Sportster, which 100 cubic inch is something close to like 1,700 cc's, I think. So maybe 1,690 or something around there. I don't know. The bike runs good. It feels very good, very responsive. It's got any gear you give it gas in, it's gonna start pulling. I'd say compared to most cruiser bikes, this has more power than most. It's definitely it's a comfortable ride. I like the ergonomics of it. You know what I mean? The way you sit, the way your handlebars are. I like all that. Man, I've been behind this truck forever. He's never turning. This bike has 14,066 miles on it. This thing moves. I mean, back there was first gear and the back tire started spinning a little bit. It's fun. It's nice to have a bike that's got some power to get out of the way and to smoke all your friends who ride Harleys. I'm not knocking Harley, I'm just saying it's got a little more power than most. It is a 6-speed. It does have that tall highway gear. It's a good bike. I've had this bike for maybe about 2 months. We've been waiting for the title. The title finally came, so now I can finally sell it. It's got 14,067 miles. I might ride it around for a little bit. I might put maybe I'll put about 50 more miles on it. It's got a great sound to it. Really good sound. And a very unique looking paint scheme. With that root beer, with the tan, and that wild like pinstripe. It's pretty wild. It's definitely different. It does have the heel toe shifter. Guys, I will ship these bikes anywhere in the country. All over the place. It's easy, it's cheap. You have no, it's so cheap to ship a bike across the country. You're looking $700 coast to coast. That's pretty cheap. And at the prices that I sell my bikes, you can be confident in buying a bike from me. And you're gonna even shipping it, even if you have to ship it to California. I've shipped a couple bikes to California. You're gonna save a lot of money. I've never had a customer that came from far away to pick up the bike, or that shipped it, who was disappointed in what they got. And the reason for that is because I let them know exactly what they have. The last thing I want to do is have someone is trying to deceive somebody and thinking that this bike is nicer than what it is. Because that's not going to help me out in the long run. That's not going to help me out in the short run. It's not going to help me out at all. Just be honest. Tell them exactly what they're buying. And if they know what they're buying, and when they get exactly what they're, when they get it, when it arrives, hey, they're happy. That's all I want. Happy customers are going to keep me in business. Alright guys, check out the website, Srkcycles.com. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you want this bike, you better jump on it quick because it's going to sell fast.